Hello, very good morning, racing folks. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the 11th June 2023 Bangalore races. The card is okay, folks, not so bad as yesterday. Even yesterday, for me, was not bad. I had warned that the 3-4 races could be fluke. I did have the 10 to 1 winner and then Markaba when I told that when they take off all that nonsensical equipment on a horse, the horse would run a very good race. The basket bit is the biggest villain, folks, in my opinion. I had cited the example of Charlie Whittingham, who's a great trainer, in my opinion, in Southern California, Los Angeles. Santa Anita racetrack. He went on to win the highest stake. He only put D-beat and tongue strap, that's all. No fancy gizmo. None whatsoever. Occasionally he'll put blinkers also. Anyways, Padmanabh is suspended and his horses are not doing well and everybody is blaming Trevor. I don't know that the horse of Trevor, my day's best, should have been scratched. One very good handicapper friend of mine pointed out to me that in Bangalore, when horse is trotted among the vets from the gate, 90% of them lose. Pacey's horse also was taken out, and yesterday I think he should have been scratched. He ran very pathetic. He's not that bad of a horse to be out of board and finish second last, Anyway, going to the races, folks. The first race is Class 5. It's a very big no-no for me as usual. There is a horse, Sunway Lagoon. He's had a okay mock race, gets a better jockey in A. Imran Khan than Tosif. He ran with Mighty Zo. Today, actually, there are 3-4 horses who have run with Mighty Zo. I was fancying Mighty Zo in place or maybe upset. He ran a very mighty race. I think all the horses who behind him should do well. Sunway Lagoon, and then there is a horse called Benignity and Mega Success. But anyway, these are unreliable horses, folks. I won't bother unless somebody looks good in the paddock. Like yesterday, that grey horse was very full of life, and I took a small chance. Uh, Second race, folks, it's a handicap rated for 60 to 85 Class 2, the Speakers Cup, for a 1200 meter race. There is a horse I really like. It's a horse called Galactical. He had lost a lot of weight, if I am not mistaken, and yet ran a dandy race. And he has drawn one, and but I just don't know this jockey, folks. N. Arvind Kumar. So I have my little question mark. Then there is a Trevor's horse, You Can, who kind of runs his race. Trevor has a so-so mount, folks. Again, everybody chore will start. When you don't have that good of a mount, what can a poor jockey do? Anyways, the race should be between Yucan and Galactical. There is a hidden horse here called Delmar. He could be in the money. He's a very honest horse if he's going to be tried in place, that is. Race number 3, folks, it's a class 4 years and over, the Nandi Plate. There is a horse again. No, this race, folks, don't even try to figure out the winner. Even if Sadev or Nakul comes from Mahadev, from Mahabharat, he won't be able to figure out because there is a Ahareen who kind of runs his races but gets on 2 legs and he stops in last 200 meters or so, but he runs the race. Then there is Agera. Katana herself is not a bad horse at all. Then there is Clever Hans. Then there is Canobos, Darius gets it and gets a CNB. Then there is Aquamatic who gets a tongue strap and hot shot jockey Sucklane riding. And there is another one also here. So there are two, Lex Luthor. So there are too many horses, folks. Just ignore this race or play place and be happy and forget about it. You can't win all of the races, folks. I'm surprised all the boys who come and like, sir, what about this race? I said, every race for me to find somebody who's going to cross the wire first is not possible. Even as I told you, Sadev or Nakul, the great horseman of Mahabharata, he won't be able to find it either. Race number 4, the astounding plate. It's for class 4, 5 years and over this one. A mile race, folks. He's a horse sort of like he's a top dancer. Macron was the horse, sorry, I mixed the name. All the equipment was off and he won at a boxcar odds. Top dancer as apprentice jockey. He has been running decent races. He should be very much in the game. Then there are two horses who ran close to Mighty Zo. One is Rhapsody in Green and one is Antelope. They could be in the money. Mystical Merkaba has two mock races. I think he's a held back horse, obviously, because the great Mr. Punter, Mr. S.N. Harish owns. So unless the bucks come, folks, and even if the bucks come, you don't know their honest intent is to eat or just to fool the punters or the horse on the job. So you have to be very, very careful trying to bet S.N. Harish and Gowda's horses always. But top dancer should be in 1-2, I'm very sure. The next race, folks, it's the Averinsky Plate for maiden 3 years old only. Horses who have run at least thrice but not placed second, third, or fourth. Them kind of conditions are there. There's a horse called Invincible by Darius Baramji. Again, as I told you, that dreaded basket bit is off. What should run better with it? You should go, folks, so someday in the morning to see a horse with basket bit fighting his head and doing all kinds of drama. It's a very hard on the horse, folks. He gets a very soft rubber texture bit, which is very big plus sign. He has run with Naughty Charmer, which is big plus. Biggest no-no for me for Darius is or Parvati or M.K. Jadhav is they work horses too hard and too fast in the workout. So when it comes to the race, there is nothing left. Again, let me cite the example of Charlie Whittingham. In his autobiography, he has mentioned that most trainers in Southern California squeezes the lemon too hard before the race. Charlie Whittingham is the only trainer, folks, who took 3 times horse to the Kentucky Derby. One is Ferdinand, one is Sunday Silence, third I don't remember the name. And all the 3 times he won. So he knows what he is doing, folks. There is no question about it. This younger trainer should learn, especially Darius Parvati and M.K. Jadhav and his son. They have very good horses, but they work. Today also, I think he has that horse. The track work is you would want to bet Peti Pataras, but then when it comes to race, he'll be out of board. Anyway, there is Invincible and there is a horse called Long Lease, folks. He is well bred by Roderick O'Connor after nostalgic memories. I remember that horse, nostalgic memory, Punala's horse. He has had a mock race. When Rajesh Naredu gives a mock race, he pretty sure that the horse is ready to run. Mock was not that impressive, but nonetheless the horse is come to an end. If this invincible lemon is too squeezed, then long lease is first timer can upset. I am good at if I see the racing muscles, folks. I'll take a chance on Longlease or Invincible, depending on the thing. The next race is the feature race, folks, the Krishna Raja Padiyar Cup for 4 years and over. It is very difficult for me to go against Northern Lights. He is the horse who has a tendon issue. He has defied everybody in the distance, in the handicapping, in the overweight, etc., etc., different centers. Now there are pundits who say that when a horse does a record timing, they don't win next time. But in this case, he wasn't ridden too hard. I was shocked to see that he broken the track record because it didn't look like he was pushed too hard, but he still won. He's a professional racehorse, folks. He knows what he's supposed to do. He can be in lead, he can be sitting second or third, and when PS asks him, he knows what to do. He overtakes the other horse. I mean, kudos to that horse and kudos to Pacey for keeping him so fit. I was thinking that he would be running at 64, 65 kilos, but I'm surprised. I do not understand this Indian handicappers' theories that much. But 59.5 kilos is a decent handicap, folks. And actually, mileage is pet distance. If you get even money, folks, just bang it. Star is Born has a 200 meters more to travel. He'll be following him home, or Once You Go Black. Those are the only two who could come close to him, I think. But if the odds are very small, then don't bet, folks. Now to the last race, folks, the Jama Khandi Plate. The race should be between 1 and 2, folks. All attraction. He's been running after a longish layoff, but he has run with the Derby horses. That is claim to the fame. But I mean, just because he ran in the Derby doesn't necessarily mean that. But I mean, he has to be a good horse to run in the Derby, no question about it. But I don't know. I 62.5 kilos, little top weight. Synthesis, he is also extremely well bred. Speaking of which, Arasana, Baisana. His mock race was on tight range, folks, so don't go by the mock race. He was very impressive winner, first time out under Suraj. Yash Naredu, you should see his muscles, folks. He can finish like that great, what's the jockey's name? I forget. Zarvan. You give him ready-made horses, they'll win. You give him a little tough horse to push and shove in the last 100 meters, they just don't have it. When I saw David Allen's muscle, when I met him personally at Brishandy Club, and when I see Yash Naredu's muscles, I laugh at it. That is why David Allen is David Allen, and Yash Naredu is Yash Naredu. Anyways, folks, all said and done. Northern Lights, Synthesis, Top Dancer, Galactical, these 4 horses look good to me. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Do come on live if you get the notification. More than 100, 150 people do come, folks. I can promise you I can save you a lot of money. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.